It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And there's no love lost between these AFC South foes.
It's the Texans and the Colts.
Next on Madden NFL 25.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday of 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week one. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason.
It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Indianapolis led out by their quarterback, Anthony Richardson. The number 4 overall pick in 2023. Had some highlight moments, but injured most of the year. Greg now in his second year in the NFL out of Florida.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player...
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Danielle Hunter, pass rusher extraordinaire, in action again.
Hunter wasn't going to be denied on that one, Mike. And here's a guy that, even though he's found a new home here in Houston, and what can we say about this defense that D'Amico Ryans continues to put together, but he continues to produce at the same level we've come to expect from him. 16.5 sacks a year ago, and he adds another one right here.
That'll be batted down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. From the gun, Richardson. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll try and get there on the ground. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of week 1. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson will give it to Taylor. He'll push forward for about a yard. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Richardson. Off he goes. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. 9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Richardson. He'll take a deep shot for downs. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Could we see the first touchdown of the new season? It's 1st and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Anthony Richardson, touchdown Indianapolis. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
3rd and 6. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down. The Texans set to punt this one away. Anthony Gould deep for Indy. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. Give up the middle to Taylor. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. Here's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense ready for their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Dell motioning over. On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, You got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's just pushing guys out of the way, powering forward for a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They go right back to Taylor. Taylor, a 1st down and more. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Taylor does a nice job there finding some running room, and that's the Jonathan Taylor we all remember, Mike. Think back in 2021, Offensive Player of the Year, arguably one of the best players in football. And then the last 2 seasons, it's been the injuries. When healthy, he's among the league's best.
Completing this one to Downs. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing, Richardson. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Richardson. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Josh Downs. Touchdown, Indy. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Zaire Franklin that time. There for the tackle. In motion now, it's Collins. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, complete to Dell. And he'll be taken down.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those 2 things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. He slams it in there, and he is in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, we better tie those shoelaces tight. We could be in for a track meet. Great start on offense in this one.
Yeah, it certainly has, Mike, and I think the biggest thing for this offense is how they've bounced back to some early adversity. They found themselves trailing here in the first quarter, and they cut into that lead. I got a feeling this thing's going to go back and forth, and we're going to have some fireworks ahead of us.
14, Texans 7.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Richardson operating from the pistol. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That's to the right side and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The Texans offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That's E.J. Speed getting in there to make the tackle. 2nd down and 8. To throw is Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Mixon. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. 3rd and long. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Here's Stroud. To the left side, caught by Schultz.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Richardson gonna look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. A second down throw for Richardson. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. Here's Richardson. He's got a receiver. That's Woods. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Pass right side to Downs. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Now Richardson. Catch made. That's Woods. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Christian Harris there on the stop.
Here we go. Alert.
On second down, Richardson. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Nice grab there by Michael Pittman Jr., and he continues to be a reliable weapon here in his 5th season in the NFL, coming off a really impressive campaign last year where he set new career highs in both catches and yards. He's hoping that success carries.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out, and the defense has it. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage, and then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking, oh, I have to score, get it in the end zone. You still have to protect the ball. He doesn't. The ball gets knocked free, and the defense creates a huge turnover.
Stroud to throw here on first down. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And a nice game, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short. Here's 3rd and 2. Stroud gonna set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them. really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here comes a return from the 5. There is a marker down. He is past the 25-yard line, but let's see what the flag is about. First and 10. From the gun, Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Get it. Go.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw, Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now, as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. First and 10 now from the 36. Dell motioning over. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Texans first down.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. He'll try again here, second and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Now he'll run. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. What can they do here on third down and 7? To throw, it's Stroud. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Now, Stroud. He'll try to run for it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
And that just can't happen. Third and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle. Just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. On the give, this is Mixon. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. Stroud. Brought in by the tight end, Schultz. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. So this next drive about to get going, we remind you, coming up later tonight, the regular season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. Playoff rematch, Stafford against Goff, the Rams and the Lions from Ford Field. That's at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, we wrap up Week 1 with Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers gets another shot at a Monday opener. The Jets and Niners from Santa Clara, 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 West Coast time. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. From the gun on third down, Richardson. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Throwing on second down, Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. On third down, here's a run by Mixon. And he'll work his way forward to about the 30-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Colts offense getting set to get back to work. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Richardson to throw. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and Just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing, Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some.
And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Colts. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. On 2nd down, Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And it's the Titans out in front in that one. 3 touchdown passes there for Will Levis. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati, Ohio to check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Hunter Renfrow, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Jalen Waddle with a touchdown catch from Tua. We saw a strong first half out of the mobile quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He was downright amazing with 3 touchdown passes and another one scored on the ground for good measure. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
As we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Texans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down for Houston. Here's Mixon. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now he takes off. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Dell motioning over. They look to run with Mixon. Good blocking, and he's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Gould on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Richardson going to get it quickly out to down. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he's going to be very close to a 1st down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Ready? Check. Ready. Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
In motion comes Pittman. Try to run it to the right on this jet sweep. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
A loss of 2 yards.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now Richardson. He's got his man. That's down. And he will go all the way. Got down. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Back to throw. Stroud. Open man, that's Collins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Not quite to the end zone, but in great position out of bounds at the 3. A big play and a much-needed one as well to gain of 43 yards.
We have to give some credit to the offense. They're doing their part as they try to claw their way back into this game. On their previous drive, touchdown. That big play now has them potentially on another scoring drive. If they can get some defensive stops and keep this up offensively, this game could start getting real interesting.
And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Stroud going to set up to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it, it takes away a touchdown, man.
Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights in this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play.
Let's go now.
And 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. It is 3rd and 10.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Open man, right side. He's got it. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's good for a Colts first down. From the gun, Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Richardson. Catch made. That's Woods. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. He's going to have a Colts first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Throwing is Richardson. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. 3rd and long. Here's Richardson. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Houston.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to Mixon. Mixon has the first down and more. And he's got another one. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Makes the score Colts 35, Texans 27.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This returnable from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they'll try to keep it going. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Daniil Hunter with the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Stroud. Moving outside the pocket. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. That's to the left side and taken in by Downs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Richardson. They go right back to Downs. He's got it again. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Set. Unlock right. Ringo.
Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a